My like next iDubbbz TV2 like goofy video that I want to make is different ice cube shapes, but I'm 3D printing molds for like the most bizarre types of ice cubes you can imagine. I'm gonna like rank them on a scale. So we can have like a torus ice cube, like a donut shape, you know, pyramids, ice cubes in the shape of...
Kick rocks? So who says kick rocks? What do you
I
grandma?
don't know.
Go kick rocks, bucko! Shut up, just call him the N-word like you used to.
Alright guys, today's segment I've got a nice steaming helping of all EHD all the time. There's tons of stuff here. Now, if you don't know, Asmongold's father has passed away, so that's something that's kind of relevant to a lot of these clips.
Really
Hassan calls out Asmongold, Tectone, and Co. for trying to deplatform him, so this is like, the Dan Saltman has caused this. That's why the Congress is looking.
Yeah, Slasher says the government is scapegoating social media.
Also, I don't want to hear anything from Slasher again, bro. You want to talk about scapegoating? You want to talk about any of this shit? Bro, where was the Dr. Disrespect fucking story? Why did you handle the Dr. Disrespect story so poorly? I'm not really interested in any of your journalistic integrity.
Chat and video games under the guise of political de-radicalization as a way to censor the internet. Meanwhile, all the free speech guys cheer this on because they want certain streamers banned over personal vendettas. It is pathetic. They don't understand it. There is a reason why I have, especially in the aftermath of October 7.
Oh, he's low-key spitting here. Bro, Hassan Piker, all he has to do is not praise terrorists and people will leave him alone. Or if they're not going to leave him alone, they certainly won't have very substantive arguments, you know? All he's got to do is just not praise terrorism. You know, not Hassan is this big victim here who's constantly swinging around dead children to deflect all criticism off of, so he can continue his Palestine grift. Like, yeah, you know, I don't really subscribe to the Slasher theory. I feel like if you remove all the context and you look at it like somebody who hasn't been watching the story for like the past 6 months, this is a great tweet for you.
Consistently said, whenever people go,
yeah, you know, not dox people. Like, I don't know.
Shouldn't this
not pull like a gun on stream and start waving it around? I mean, there's like a lot of things he could do to probably mitigate this.
person be deplatformed? I've consistently said I am not going to advocate for
and I'm not even going to go as far to say Hassan Piker should be deplatformed. Now, he probably deserves it. With the amount of small strikes that he would have gotten along the way. I'm just asking for like anything here. Like, check this guy. This guy thinks he can do fucking anything right now because he can. Twitch will literally do anything they want and then sing happy birthday for him when that day comes.
Deplatforming anyone, especially because I know that the crosshairs...
I don't want him banned because then he'll come here. And I don't want the crazy advertiser magnet who is like praising terrorists to stream on a site that I make my money on. I don't want him banned from Twitch.
Are on me first and foremost.
Like, where do you think he's going, dude? If you ban him tomorrow permanently off of Twitch, the way that so many people are fucking begging for, where do you think he's gonna go?
No, I'm not. Why would so many people be Googling that?
Yeah, YouTube's gonna ban him? What, after an adpocalypse? After all of our fucking revenue goes down? Bro, Hassan Piker and the Dan Saltman, Ethan Klein fucking Twitch adpocalypse that happened just took money out of streamers' pockets. Hassan wasn't hurt by that. The guys who stream politics over there were. Those were the people who were hurt by that. I don't fucking want this guy over here. Kick? You think this guy's going to Kick or Rumble? Rumble is more likely than Kick, but I'm sorry, dude, he's gonna go to the gambling site?
Of course that hasn't...
Could he even stomach that? He's been talking about how Ethan shouldn't go to Kick. Imagine he goes to Kick.
Stopped Asmongold, Tectone, and numerous others that have actively advocated not only for deplatforming, but for the government to literally take action, which would be...
yeah, he just criticized Ethan for thinking about doing Kick streams like 2 weeks ago.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated.
Thank you.
Have you seen the rocket jump video of Freddie talking about how he was going to launch his movie marketing with Creator Clash 3?
Oh, that didn't work out.
I just saw.
I heard about that briefly. I didn't throw it up on the docket
Keffels
though.
Appreciated the shout out.
Hey Nick, there's a jewelry watch store going out of business in my area, giving deals on pre-owned Rolexes. What's a good starter watch for me to look for? Can I get anything worthwhile for under $5,000?
Go look for an OP. Oyster Perpetual. That would be what you'd look for. It depends on how old, though. There are some... You might be able to find, like, some older Datejust things there, but look for an OP.
Obviously, a direct violation of the First Amendment, direct violation of freedom of speech.
Oyster Perpetual.
Beyond, like, cancel culture and whatnot. And now, it's unfolding. Not that it matters. Moral consistency in this regard does not matter.
Now he'll throw a huge fit and laugh in your face the entire time when it doesn't look like anything's gonna happen to him. Now all of a sudden it's, dude, cancel culture has come for me.
Okay? When you call for violence, yes. See, everyone is going...
Bro, cancel culture hasn't come for you, bro. People criticized you in varying degrees of severity for like 6 years, and you laughed in their face and did fucking nothing. Okay, you didn't change any of your behavior. This is the exact same reason why your friends are being sued, by the way, for their fucking reactions to content. Okay, that's the reason why those Twitch streamers are being sued right now, because they look in the camera and they scoff to these people. Now all of a sudden there's an opportunity here for something to happen to you, something to happen to your platform, and now, oh, it's cancel culture. I don't feel bad for you at all. I don't feel bad for you even in the slightest.
To try and make this seem as though this is a sincere request, okay? That's it. That's all this is. Right-wingers that want to enact out a personal vendetta.
I had this conversation with Augie a long while ago when Nick Fuentes started doxing everybody. Right? Maybe Nick Fuentes is a bit of a radical example. But
Nicholas
political
DeOrio.
extremists on social media don't really exist in the real world the way they do online. Like, these Discord debate bros and content creators aren't representative of the actual conversations that voters are having. But these extremist political content creators are not any better than the other political extremist content creators. It's just whoever has industry power at any given time. People talk about horseshoe theory when it comes to things like hating Jews. Horseshoe theory extends further than even they realize. Okay, because the horseshoe theory that we're talking about today is institutional power. For about 8 years, the left had major institutional power. So on Twitter, there are doxing sprees, there are contact your employer, there is get you fired from your job. We've talked about this a million times. It's why conservative spaces over the last 5 years have started to develop new payment processor alternatives, new ways to make income, because these sites wouldn't host advertisements on their videos. So when it came down to the bread tubers not having enough money, they look around and go, oh my God, all these conservative people have coffee brands, they have like sponsorships, they have movies, they have fucking New Project 2 type fucking setups. They've got all this alternative money, and I don't have any of this, and I don't know what's happening, and I'm the good people. Why is this happening to me? Like, that stuff is happening. But like, when it comes down to it, the people that you hate, if you're on the other side of this, you will then become. The second that the right-wing people got any institutional power after this last election, now they're the crazy, malicious doxers. They're swinging back the other way. They're attacking those people. Oh, you say this, your TV show is off, you're fucking, oh, you've insulted the president, you're done. It's just... Again, I don't see any of these people as like any better or worse than the others. I just see winners and losers, and the winners and losers have switched places now. I don't think that I think all of these people are subhuman pieces of shit. You're either for de-escalation or you're increasing escalation, and you're putting us one step closer to being in a really bad spot. That's the UK right now. It's fucking crazy. We talked about this on Half Baked, and I said, like, I understand why people are abandoning their principles to play ball with these people, because if you hold your principles, then you just get doxxed for 12 years instead of 4, you know? Or 8, you know? It's like, dude, if your principal position is hating the malicious doxers, well, then you're just going to get doxxed this time, but your doxers are new doxers. They're not the same doxers as the last time. You know, you just get pile drive regardless. You get caught in the crossfire, you know? It's not fun to be a principled streamer at this point. I don't know. Yeah. Or you could show your power for, well, yeah, but then you show your power and you're one of those guys. You're like, oh, hey, this guy said this guy got a 4 like tweet over on his, or he got 4 likes on his Facebook post. Talk to his employer immediately. We have to solve this problem. I don't know. I think that, like, that doxing shit was bad. And harassing people who make jokes that we don't like are also bad. I also do think that there are people who deserve some consequences for their stuff, but most of that's related to misinformation. Anyway, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for Hassan Piker. So Hassan goes, every corporation is instantly folding to the admin, even when it's over, an utterly inoffensive joke the admin doesn't like. The liberals need to wake up. We have to fight back. Why are you yelling at liberals? We told you that Trump was going to be uniquely horrible, and you couldn't be bothered to tell your audience that it was a good idea to vote Kamala in order to stop him from winning. Guys, I'm never going to get over watching people, and it wasn't specifically Hassan that pissed me off the most, but I think it was Mike from PA. I think it was Mike Frumpy, where they were talking about this, like, don't vote for, it was like Bernie or bust, and then it was don't vote for fucking Kamala. And it was obviously after the Israel stuff, because they thought that, I guess, voting third party and letting Donald Trump win, not that they have the ability to sway an election, was such a fucking crazy thing. That was a crazy thing they were doing. When the reality is that the Palestinians were probably fucked either way, but I think I would have took my chances if I was them with Kamala over Trump's Middle Eastern Israel positions and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of fucking crazy though. They kind of got what they were asking for. The Democrats need to earn our vote. People are in complete shambles right now. The people who watched Trump win an election and their response was, "Oh, the Democrats didn't earn our vote." Those people are in complete shambles watching this unfold right now. Obviously, the Asmongold thing comes back up, and Hassan gives a decent take, apparently, from what Eat says.
Community member of ours, as a matter of fact, passed away a couple days ago.
Nick, you might not get it, but if Kamala took a more fair approach to Palestine, she would have won. I fundamentally disagree. I don't think the majority of random voters give a flying fuck about Palestine or any Middle Eastern conflict or any fucking war fighting over fucking land. They're fighting over sand. That's what's happening right now in the Middle East. I don't think the majority of people who are voting for the election are considering that stuff.
Asmongold's dad,
I certainly don't.
Dad, unfortunately succumbed to a battle with pancreatic cancer.
Pancreatic cancer is a fucking bitch.
And he said, a few days ago, my father passed away. It's difficult for me.
That shit's still a fucking... That's the thing that Steve Jobs had. Steve Jobs had like a rare form that I think could have been treated more, but he went holistic. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, pancreatic cancer's a bitch, dude.
To even find the words for the emptiness.
It's the worst one, yeah.
Leaves me with, he was my last family member in the state, and I was there with him until the end. I will endure, but I don't think I'll ever be the same. I love you, Pa, he says. Yeah. His dad was what's the name of the dude? I never actually
Star Orbiter. Nick Oreo.
Personally met him, but I know he was like in here quite a bit, as a matter of fact. And check his last message in the chat. What did he say? Happy birthday, Hassan. Aw. Oh my God, he was a sound dandy as well.
I just saw Keffel's.
Wait, his dad was a Hassan fan?
Keffel's appreciated the shout out.
That's crazy. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Nick, will you upload the H3 segment elsewhere? Maybe. I have a copy of it. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, of course. And I was like, oh, I know which one you're talking about. I mean, it was a fucking boring VOD, dude. 80% of it was reading shit about StarCraft, and then I Googled all the bad ones because I couldn't find them myself. Whose dad? Asmongold's father. So yeah, he's just reading all the messages. RIP, pancreatic cancer sucks, dude. Uniquely over other cancers, I think. Ethan Klein calls out Hassan for sounding the alarm about Trump, but refusing to endorse Kamala Harris during the election season. True. No war ended, the cost of living still high, economy implodes, unlimited money to Israel, Trump and the Epstein files, workers getting kidnapped everywhere. At least he banned trans athletes. At least he's canceling Kimmel. I don't think you get to like... Dude, I don't think any of these guys get to grandstand about trans issues after they fucking completely abandoned Kamala Harris during the election run. I'm sorry, dude. It was like the trans genocide is coming for you. It's that they want to take away their rights and kill these people slowly. They want these people to not exist anymore. They're targeting children. Blah 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 blah. And then Palestine Israel shit gets popular, and you never heard anything about any of that stuff anymore. And then it was, well, at this point we could vote third party, or just bashing the fuck out of Kamala. I feel like it's just like a you gotta vote situation. The guy that you called Hitler for years is up against Kamala Harris. I feel like you got to kind of throw some support her way. I don't think you can grandstand to trans people. I don't think you actually fucking care about them. You're easily tricked adult and a fucking loser. This coward wants us to forget he criticized Kamala more than Trump in the lead up and refused to endorse her. You have no right to complain. You let it happen. Fuck you. Again, I don't think he could sway an election single-handedly, but I do blame people who have this fucking mindset, and a large streamer having that mindset is a complete moron.
I feel like my YouTube is going to get permaban soon because I got like broad demonetized. Yeah.
So, Destiny confirming that his channel was demonetized. Augie posted the screenshot that I had seen earlier in the day, that all of his people, his members, his Dude, the fucking, his version of whatever bee thing we've got over here, the Hive, okay, had been refunded all of their money for the month, and his channel is currently completely widespread demonetized.
I feel like my YouTube is gonna get
Oh, you get Augie's reaction in the half baked. It's coming out pretty quick.
permaban soon. Because I got like broad demonetized yesterday.
Yeah, the Dalaban is making a lot of money this month. The money they were sending to Destiny has been refunded, so many of them are significantly richer.
They didn't even cite a video. So, I don't know. I'll appeal it. We'll see what happens, but...
Something tells me I was probably from upstairs. I don't think that's a coincidence. Again, he's at a school at this point. He finds out earlier in the day that he's streaming from there. Doing his, what is it, Unfuck America tour, right? Was that what was happening here? And his channel gets demonetized after they read his shit. I was telling people, I go, it's not fair, but this is how YouTube operates. They hit you under their TOS, but when things get a little crazy, when they get dicey, when articles are being made, when the Wall Street Journal is targeting you, when things get too loud and you could start damaging their brand, they just fucking ban you, they demonetize you. They do anything they can to incentivize you to stop fucking over every other creator on the site by being a egotistical fuck. Or whatever. So in this case, they took his monetization. We saw this years ago when they kind of wiped out the majority of like right-wing creators who were approaching the alt-right territory, right? They kind of cleaned with any of those, or people who engaged with conspiracy theories either got completely wiped off the site or demonetized.
I mean, if Kimmel is getting canceled from ABC, I don't know. I feel like my...
Yeah. Then Ms. Kiff got banned for joking about Charlie Kirk, and then he was again brought back on like immediately. So this is Hassan talking about. I don't know what he said.
Kirk joke? Wait, what the?
7 days for joking about Charlie Kirk.
Yo, what's up?
Pluto, I didn't do anything wrong. Why did I get banned?
The Charlie Kirk stuff.
Wait, what'd I say?
You, hold on, let me look at it real quick.
What did I say, bro? Can you repeat that? He wasn't joking. I haven't heard the clip.
The guidelines say glorifying, endorsing, or expressing approval of a person's past or current traumatic events. And you said some things in a VOD, I don't know if it was yesterday or when it was, that was basically making...
Who is he talking to? How would they know?
Light of his death.
Is he talking to like a fucking employee?
You know, you said things like...
Pluto, literally everyone does that for everything on Twitch. What?
I mean...
He's a mod? Twitch staff Pluto? Like, a fucking Twitch mod just showed up to talk to him about it? That's insane. This guy got a house call.
Apparently across the line when you talked about how you're glad he's dead.
I didn't. I was making a small joke.
Yeah, and then you went on to say, you know, I'm kidding, or am I kidding?
It was a small joke. Then you went on to say, kidding, or am I kidding, but am I actually kidding?
Or am I, you know, like you kind of...
Bro, you've got to be kidding me, Pluto.
No, or is he? You know, maybe he's not.
In the middle of my sponsor, really?
Maybe you should, dude. Again, but this is like, all right. I see the fucking argument. All right, I didn't hear what he said, but if he then fucking made a comment like that and then go, "Oh, I'm joking," but am I really joking? But I'm joking. And then he gets mad like, bro, my sponsor. I get why people are laughing at him. Now, obviously, it's easy for me to say because they gave him his shit back in like 6 hours after he complained. But like, yeah, dude, my sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you risk that during a sponsor, you fucking idiot?
Bro.
You are eligible.
I have to play Raid Shadow Legends by myself?
For an
yeah, I got no sympathy. I thought I was going to have sympathy.
Which I...
Oh, my God. Oh my God. That's, well, it turns out he's the CEO of Antifa. Not me. Comedy's illegal again. I mean,
what could he possibly say? He could repeat that verbatim and not see any fucking damage on his account.
This is a convo with his partner manager that got leaked because his stream
it got leaked?
Stayed live in the mini player.
Wait, what? So they tried to ban him and they failed, and he didn't realize that while he was banned, it's still... Bro, what is Twitch? That can't happen anywhere else. That's insane. So the player kept going after they banned him?
After he was banned? Wait, what?
How?
Wait, why didn't you guys tell me that? I didn't fucking know.
Dude, how does this site work?
Well, I shouldn't have seen this.
Dude, the fucking employee comes in there to calm him down, and Twitch is so stupid they broadcasted it. That's crazy.
I shouldn't have watched that. I hope they don't fucking ban me next. Immediate response. Hassan's still not banned, by the way. What the fuck is this? A fucking joke? No, because I Vic played when I was driving. They fucking banned me during my sponsor. They take and Hassan gets banned on his day off, and they ban me live. I'm in the middle of my fucking sponsor. Wait, what the fuck? Why is he bringing me up? Yeah, dude. I'm very careful about this sort of
You are not. You just have you have better friends, clearly.
Stuff.
You make them too much money.
The reason why they have to fucking go all the way back to like 2018 to be like, see, he was violent or some shit.
What?
God damn.
I will say, out of like Destiny and Hassan, I feel like Hassan has been handling things better the last couple of weeks. It seems like he's actually picked his battles. If you go back like 3 months ago, you might not find that to be the case. But in the past week or so, this guy's been fucking locked in. Like he is actually... Dude, this guy is actually considering optics for like the first time in his career, which is probably good enough.
Yeah, why you say...
I mean, you can never get rid of Hassan Piker. This guy is going to be successful for the remainder of his days until he fades into obscurity, but you can't rip him down right now. If he's a bit more careful, that's really all I ever wanted. I wanted Twitch to check him so he stops doing outrageous fucking things. If now he's doing that, I'm pretty happy with that as a solution.
Fuck me for, bro. God damn. And there's like people in the fucking... replies being like, whoa, Hassan is still not banned. Yeah, I wonder why I'm still not banned, especially because of something like this. Okay.
That's funny. Hassan explains why Twitch rarely takes... Oh, okay, now this is where it's going to go crazy. So now people are asking, hey, Hassan, why do you never get banned?
Not gonna lie, your sub count, the only thing having them not throw you under the bus before...
Not gonna lie, you make them way too much money. Actually, I get banned more than everybody.
Probably their metrics show you're not botted and viewers largely only watch you. Yes. There's a couple different reasons. One, because I play ball. Okay. I stick within the confines, no matter how much my haters try to fucking present it as the opposite. I stick within the confines of the terms of service.
Yeah, that's not fucking true. Tone, I genuinely believe you, my favorite target.
I'm a progressive.
Did you say that from in front of or behind a tree?
The figure, and also association with me for Twitch and therefore Amazon as well is a positive one in the eyes of mainstream news.
Dude, what, the mainstream people that you're paying for promo? Like
because they get a lot of prestige when the New York Times writes about, you know, a
young... I'm sorry, but they're also getting a lot of shit, dude.
Young activist fighting the good fight or whatever the fuck, right?
Bro, they're getting like brigaded on Twitter because Elon is going after Jeff Bezos. Now, dude, the smartest thing that Destiny did, I'm sorry, the smartest thing that Hassan did was let Destiny do what Destiny does and throw himself in front of Elon Musk and take all the attention off of Hassan. If there's one thing that Destiny has been good for, it has been boosting Hassan Piker's career. Okay? It took the content nuke to deal any significant damage. And for all the time that we got there, what has Destiny had to show for his Hassan Piker war, other than building that guy's fucking online presence? Other than giving him the tools that he needs to navigate every scenario for the remainder of his career? What has he actually done? When all this shit goes down with Congress and people are finally looking at Hassan Piker, Destiny throws himself like a human shield in front to absorb the blast. If I was Hassan Piker, I would love Destiny. He makes things way fucking easier.
On top of that, I also make money for the platform because a percentage of your subscriptions go to Twitch.
Well, yeah, they make a significant amount of money off of you.
So for them, they see a lot of discontent. They see a lot of anger. They see all this like bullshit.
It's like, this is a net positive in the media and we make lots of money. So we're not going to hold Hassan to the account of the TOS. Again, these examples wouldn't matter if he, quote unquote, stayed in the lines of the TOS. They wouldn't consider how much money he makes. They wouldn't consider any flack or whatever that they're getting because he would be in the TOS. They wouldn't be able to find a reason to get rid of him.
Nicholas the Goat, thank you for the $5, my man.
At least for the time being, they think, yeah, it's not, you know, there's no reason to just like fucking clap this person.
People think that Twitch is going to get restructured soon or that something is going to happen, that people are going to get fired over this Elon stuff. And listen, I'll believe it when I see it, but I still think fundamentally I'm not satisfied until they go through and blow up the trust and safety team. Not okay, I have to pick my words more carefully because of the scenario that we've been in recently. But I mean, they need to fire all those people. They need to fire Dan Clancy. They need to fire the entire trust and safety team. I'm not looking at Hassan Piker. I don't even think he should be banned from Twitch. I think it's their problem. I think all those people need to lose their jobs. That's where my end game is. A lot of these people are like thinking small. Oh, I think that Denims deserves a ban. I think that Frogan deserves a ban. I think that Hassan Piker should be deplatformed. Bro, I don't care about any of that shit. Those people wouldn't be in the positions that they're in, saying the rhetoric that they're in, doing the shit that they're doing if there was a competent team like in front of them that was like handling their site. I think the trust and safety team needs to be gutted. I think the CEO needs to be fired, and everybody like him needs to be fucking removed from the company, and they can rebuild, hopefully, into something better. Yeah. Hey, ho, ho. The trust and safety team, along with Dan Clancy. Did I say Dan Saltman that entire segment? Holy fuck, I'm retarded. Dan Clancy. Dan Saltman needs to get fired from Twitch, dude. That's my hot take. That's crazy. That's insane. Build back better. Yes, dude. Build Twitch back better. Dude, Dan Saltman and Dan Clancy, let's be honest. What's the difference? Am I right, guys? Am I right? One hates Jews. One is Jewish. I don't even know if he hates Jews, but that's my... Whatever, dude. They're like tit for tat,
What's the
dude.
name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter.
Dude, Dan is gonna... He's gonna be
Mr.
fucking Gabby
Oreo.
Hanna typing
I'm
at
waiting
me.
on nothing less than
Thank
the
you.
jail arc.
Yeah, I think that Dan Clancy should be incarcerated for cringe. Guy, by the way, please don't ban my Twitch. Hassan calls out Nux Taku. So Nux Taku tweeted, "Hi, Jew here." Okay, dude. Bro, it's like, I'm picturing like Tectone behind the tree. "Hi, Jew here. I uniquely get shit from the far right and the far left. I can say with 100% certainty that it has nothing to do with the lolicon. I would entrust my life to a... What? I would entrust my life to a... Oh. Is that hating? Hitler-hating, anti-Semitic... Wait, what the fuck? Over a moderately leftist college student that goes to overwhelmingly peaceful protests and celebrates Charlie Kirk's assassination. That's how bad it is? Is it Hitler hate? Oh, Heiling. It's Heiling. Hi, I'm a Jew. I would hang out with a groiper instead of the average college student. I mean, this guy's just grifting. This is unbearable. Is this not unbearable? Hi, I'm a VTuber who lived in Israel. I actually love groipers. This guy sucks, dude. I absolutely hate Nuxtaku. Unreal take. Yeah, I mean, he's Jewish. Yeah, he lived in Israel, I think, right? Isn't that where he's like, lolicons illegal where I live, right? Wasn't that? I can't be a lolicon. It's illegal where I live or something. Dude, this guy is insufferable. Everybody around, he is a human fucking Sonichu medallion. I judge any... I hate the guilt by association shit, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I judge everyone who keeps association with him. Anywho, Ethan Klein reacts to XQC's spicy joke about him, and he says it's all good.
Okay.
He's got a point. He's got no point.
All right.
But anyway, regardless of that,
oh, buddy, don't worry. We know where we got your money, if you know what I mean.
I think jab I took at USCC because this is a peace and love. I think we know.
Dude, the only difference between the quote-unquote leftist fucking college student, whatever, is that the fucking groipers didn't have the institutional power to put that pressure on Nux Taco. If they did, and now they do, they would absolutely target him if he wasn't a useful idiot and a token Jew for them to go through with.
I think he's doing an anti-Semitic joke.
Really?
Oh,
I don't know anything. I have no other explanation for it.
What does that mean otherwise?
What?
I don't think he's anti-Semitic, by the way. He is an ally, so I let it slide.
Oh, did he play the music?
Because this is a peace and love. I think we know. I think he's doing an anti-Semitic joke.
Really?
Oh,
I don't know anything.
Wait, no, it's his music. What is he doing?
All right.
But anyway, regardless of that.
Oh, we didn't even show the joke. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Maybe I'll pull it up later. Yeah, the Mizkif was banned on Twitch. Hassan explains Destiny's worldview and throws shots at him, Nick Fuentes, and Sam Hyde.
For the longest time, and you don't fully understand what his worldview is. The slam dunk compilations of Sex Pestiny for the longest time, and you don't fully understand what his worldview is. The easiest summarization of this, of course, is that he just despises me with his entire soul and will go to any length to try to either deplatform me or
again, I hate to be the guy. I hate to do this again, but I'm spoiling Dark. And some of you guys will never watch this show, but I am again spoiling Dark, okay? Destiny is like the people who go to time travel in the show. They go back in time trying to fix everything, and then it turns out that it's a fucking, what is it called? A bootstrap paradox or something? So they go and they create the scenario that they were actively trying to prevent from happening by going back in time to fuck it up. That's literally Destiny's reaction right now. Destiny is trying to stop Hassan Piker by doing more outrageous things that then cause Hassan Piker to look better. It's literally this. Dude, Destiny's a walking bootstrap paradox. He is like responsible for making this guy look more likable.
Have me killed. I mean, he has actually issued.
Is Dark a German show? Yeah, the dub's a little wonky. I watched it in German the first time for the first season, then I switched over.
Death threats against me in the past, only a month ago, as a matter of fact. And he is.
Didn't we watch all these? That wouldn't be possible unless we've also gone back in time. We didn't stream last night, so.
Aligned himself with pedophile neo-Nazis such as Sam Hyde when he was doing his whole like I'm gonna kill you Hassan Piker shtick. Again, another pedophile neo-Nazi. He has aligned himself with Nick Fuentes in the past as well, openly talking about how he actually gave Nick Fuentes a platform and how Nick Fuentes, who is also...
And that guy is like a crazy, vicious doxer. Like Nick Fuentes, well, he makes some funny comments and he talks with like a decent streaming voice or whatever, but he's also like a crazy, psychopathic, malicious doxer.
So a...
Completely scorched earth. Absolutely zero principles.
Nazi, and has talked...
I mean, again, I'm not even a huge fan of Jaden McNeil, but if you watch 15 minutes of Jaden, he'll tell you why that guy sucks.
About how he wants to marry 16-year-olds, so make up your own mind on that. And has gone on dates with cat boys and things of that nature. So, another... He's a furry neo-Nazi, kind of. I don't even understand how that works, but whatever. Just so you understand.
Listen, we never shit talk the furries, guys. We certainly don't have a segment dedicated to that today.
And the alignment is all over the place. Destiny himself also obviously is currently engaging in a legal battle against...
Oh my, he's just... Dude, this guy's like, oh, I gotta mention Destiny again? Okay, let me go through the greatest hits.
Against his numerous victims, some of which he filmed without consent, some of which he did.
Oh no, guys! Hassan Piker is saying the obvious talking points that are still hitting like a truck.
Filmed with consent in sexual.
Sorry, I hate this guy. I fucking hate this guy. So, anyways, here he is mauling Destiny.
Acts, but he distributed that footage to another minor that he was trying to actively have sex with.
Oh God, no.
That guy, he also hates me.
How dare this guy say that stuff that I agree with?
Anyway, he has been...
What a brave stance Hassan is taking. Well, dude, this is not... Dude, everybody else is playing chess. Destiny's playing t-ball. He's putting the ball up there so Hassan can keep swinging. That's all he's doing. He brands himself as this fucking intellectual debate bro. He's essentially a child putting a ball on the end of a tee so Hassan can hit it.
A major advocate to try and deplatform me for years.
He's trying to jump up and reach the top so he could put the fucking ball on the tee.
He has overtaken major subreddits like Livestream Fails and has been...
Livestream Fails fucking sucks.
Launching this conquest against me. And despite the fact that he doesn't have like a massive audience or anything, he does have a very loyal following.
That's fucking crazy. All right, moving right along. Oh, by the way, in the time that it took to watch that clip, Ms. Kiff was unbanned from Twitch after that footage leaked before. That's great. XQC crashes out over why Twitch disciplines him.
Within the confines, no matter how much my haters try to fucking present it as the opposite, I stick within the confines of the terms of service.
I'm waiting to hear some bros.
I'm a progressive figure.
I'm gonna hear some bros in a rapid succession here.
And also,
bro, chat. Can we get a chat?
No, don't do it. Don't. Oh, man. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, I don't even know why you would say shit like this. Bro, this makes everybody look...
Slow it down. Should we do that? Would that help here?
Bad. This makes it look bad.
Dude, when you slow him down, it still doesn't sound like natural speech. It sounds like a demon screeching.
I'm a progressive figure. Like you're just saying what, that he gets a pass? That what, that he gets padded? That he gets.
Okay, I can't do it, but he's right. So then Destiny nukes the Hassan bridge.
Claims that Destiny was actually demonetized on YouTube. Okay, so what ended up happening is what he was trying to do to me for years and years and years has...
Oh, God, Destiny's struggling to put the ball back on the tee again. Oh, my God, oh, my God.
With his own allies, as a matter of fact.
Oh, my God,
partially because of his own fucking allies and their endless interest.
I gotta be honest, this sucks, but fuck, dude.
And aligning with fucking fascist Republicans who want to take out...
Just as a heads up, any dipshit on my subreddit that's talking about how Hassan is like an ally now, we need to unite or whatever bullshit, no. The Trump admin taking out people like this, you know, would be a dream godsend for us. People like Hassan these are the controlled opposition that liberals have to deal with relating to the Republican Party.
Bro, you're the controlled opposition. You are the walking controlled opposition.
They would never, ever seriously come after or harm any of Hassan's platforms because people like Hassan are a godsend to the conservative movement because they represent zero threat whatsoever to the Republican Party because they're politically completely and utterly ineffective. And the only people that they can manage to do is damage their side.
Two halves of the same coin. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, dude. Guy fighting the mirror and like in front of millions of people.
Right? Tankies, ML, socialists, these guys never hurt.
Destiny is kind of right. Yeah, if he's talking about himself.
Hurt Republicans, because the only bad thing they'll say about Republicans will be...
Dude, it's so easy to say that we've been going after Hassan, we're going after Hassan, and then boom, we get hit, right? Well, these guys would never harm Hassan's platform because he's the perfect fucking... he's the perfect fucking... targeted alliance that we could have here. The guy who's going out here saying a bunch of bullshit. It's like, yeah, it's super easy to say that after you get hit.
Be a both sides argument. So whatever bad things I'll say about Republicans, I'll say about Democrats even more. All the pro-Pally people weren't protesting the Republicans. All the pro-Pally people weren't protesting the Republican National Convention. They were all protesting Democrats. So this Hassan's like desperate.
Could you imagine if I was out here talking about how...
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
They are both nuts.
Could you imagine this is me? Imagine this is me. I get my fucking channel fully demonetized and I get up on stream and I go, yeah, dude, listen. Yeah, they always want to silence guys like me. Guys like Hassan Piker, those guys just spew bullshit. It makes it really easy for the fucking conservatives to tear them down and crush them. So, of course, they're going to protect his channel, but they really do want to hit drama slop shitters like me because I'm the guy who has the ability to make that change. Like, you'd think that I was delusional. It's fucking crazy.
Desperate attempt to like cast his lot in with me while simultaneously trying to pretend that he's like a huge target for these guys. I remember saying that.
That's funny. All right. So Elon Musk retweets this. Online streamer Destiny has a tour scheduled to follow Turning Point USA around and harass them at their events. Here's Destiny calling for Trump supporters to be blank and blank. Says that anyone who disagrees with his politics can be censored and deplatformed. So then Elon Musk retweets this other Michaela Pearson, and is continuing to push this. Again, this could have been a clip of like Hassan Piker, but Destiny has chosen to stand in front of him and take his blast like fucking Goku and Piccolo and shit. Hassan calls out Nux Taku for his viral Hi Jews post. I fear we're going to be defending Hassan Piker again on this clip.
That same guy said this. And by the way, it might not surprise you to find out that this person is a VTuber who...
Don't even... Bro, there's no way. There's no way this guy's about to say it. Is he going to say it? Don't tell me this guy is going to say it.
Of course, has engaged with Lolicon.
Oh, no, dude. He's got all of the lore on everyone,
drawn, pornographic material of children.
Oh, my God, bro.
Okay. And he...
Dude, this guy... I don't watch any of this content, bro. This guy's always on. He is always somewhat informed, like acutely aware of all the main talking points. Now, sometimes All right, in the defense of everybody else, he comes out and just fucking lies about it. But I believe that he knows the truth. I don't think that he just, oopsie, I messed up. I think he's fucking fully aware of the context to everything he says, but he always knows, bro.
He is super pro-Israel. He apparently stalked Jaden Animation for...
His audience tells him that's the glitch, right? Oh, my audience told me this. Oh, my audience told me that, so I can never be... I don't fucking believe that. I believe that he is fucking aware. Maybe his audience is reminding him of things, but I think he's knowledgeable. It just gives him the excuse to lie about people. In this case, he's not lying.
For a while as well. And yeah, he is a pro-Israel.
Look, I've always been the person who will pull up the guy that I've shit on for like 8 consecutive months. And if he gets a win, I will fucking tell you, okay? He got a win.
Lolicon, who defended Dr. Disrespect as well. He said, hi, Jew here. I uniquely get shit from the
hi, Jew here.
Far right and the far left, and I can...
Dude, hi, Jew here. I actually love Groypers. It's such a crazy tweet.
Say with 100% certainty, I would entrust my life to a Hitler-hiling, anti-Semitic, Jews-controlled universe Nick Fuentes Groyper named Kill Rape Jews Groyper 4/2069 over a moderately leftist college student that goes to overwhelmingly peaceful protests and celebrates Charlie Kirk's success.
What a fucking... Dude, this guy... Dude, right-wingers love this Tolkien Jew, dude. Holy shit. Dude, why don't you just... You gotta, like, cradle their balls a little, right? When they're hitting the back of your throat, your VTuber. They're like, actually, can you switch to a VTuber avatar of a girl while you suck my cock?
Assassination. That's how bad it is. Isn't this loser Canadian? Yes. But apparently, post-October 7, he moved to Israel, is what people were saying. I am from Israel, and this is my politique.
Yeah, they're making JF references. That's crazy. Okay. So there's a bit of the ABH3 podcast lore that's happening as well. We're grouping it all together. Caseytron, Tolkien Jew? Is this guy like Gollum? No, Tolkien is like it's a reference to South Park. You know what, Starkiller? I'm sorry for being rude to you and Olivia. Hurt people. I've been on my own mental health break, internalizing all the financial harm that your boss is exposing me to. I could lose my house. Not only am I losing my own stability, I am show more. AB said, "Did you really not notice how I didn't respond to the comment? I was playing with random people from the chat saying you're playing victim wasn't about the lawsuit. It's about you randomly coming for me and saying that I'm bullying you. My point is plain and simple. I'm not going to feel bad for you when you lie about my wife saying she's pro-Israel. I'm not going to feel bad for you when you make light of my life and my struggles and then complain about your own. You're wasting your time coming at me. The lawsuits have nothing to do with me, nor can I do anything about them." You know what, Starkiller? I'm sorry for being rude. This is the rest of the clip. I could lose my house. Not only am I losing my own stability, I'm losing the security that I've been able to procure for my family that's so impoverished. It's a heavy pill to swallow. Not only the harm I'm being exposed to, but the harm my family is being exposed to. As I was thinking of the reality that I faced over the past week, seeing you and Olivia constantly in my feed speaking about your struggle, I compared it to mine, and I wish the worst that I faced was mean comments online and internet drama. That was unfair of me. All pain is subjective. Either all suffering matters or none of it does. I wanted to live in a world where all suffering matters. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear from you. Also, your boss doesn't want to settle, so I'm not sure what this comment was about. Your boss wants to impose complete and utter financial ruin. It's like, bro, he was open to settling, and then you fought with his fucking... Again, I don't know. I can't speak to Mrs. Volcano Bags here. You try to talk about, like, logics. You try to bring up logic. You try to go and jump in their mind and see why they think the things that they do, and some of these people are just fucking stupid. You can't they can't be predicted by like a statistician's graph of how they're going to solve this. People who are completely loose cannons cannot be prepared for. But I know you and Frogan used to be good friends. You even said that you'd always be here for her. You realize that the type of financial abuse your boss is exposing her to could lead to her earnings being garnished for years. This is the type of financial harm that's extremely vile. Poverty leads to extremely violent, troubling circumstances. You and others on the crew are the only ones who have the ability to even give him the slightest bit of pushback, say what he's doing is too far, or that you think exposing multiple people to potentially $200,000 in life-ruining financial debt is justice, and that I'm just playing victim. Like, oh, dude, shut the fuck up. Oh, you could tell him that what you're doing is wrong. It's like, bro, fuck off. You guys went after, you're a cry bully. Your friends are cry bullies, and I don't feel bad for fucking any of them. Maybe if you wanted AV to go and fucking fix this situation for you, you shouldn't have called him out. You shouldn't have talked about fucking Olivia. You shouldn't have gone after the crew, because maybe he'd be a bit more likely to go settle with you.
I always do the possible.
Yo, Billy Mitchell. Speaking publicly like that during a lawsuit is legally suicidal. Yeah, I agree. But the thirst for attention is undefeated in our society. You know, you say it's about attention. I don't know if that's the case. I have no idea. Is it really about attention? Or is she just crazy? Is she just stupid? Is she on fucking mushrooms? Dude, it's like, well, let's see the logic here. A, B, C, D. Is that what she's trying to do here? No, bro. She's taking shrooms. Which, by the way, I don't know if that was a shroom fucking filled post. I have no idea. But it's like you're trying to parse this and navigate this in some reasonable fashion, and then you find out that this person's fucking taking mushrooms. Can it be both? It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I can't judge that. I can only use my own experiences to kind of judge and see how these people could be thinking and interacting and stuff, but I have no fucking metric for crazy drug use. I mean, I don't know what it says on the back of her tarot card, but that might be a bit more reasonable in considering what I'm going to say. Eternal W. What is the point of even tweeting? I don't know. I have no idea. Dad came out with a video. I think he's doing a 24-hour live stream. Is that on the Nathan channel right now? Yes, it is. He's been going. Hello. Hope Dad's doing good. I don't know. This is 3 to 8. So he's been going. He's live right now. You want to go give him some love and support? Feel free. But he put out a video called Dear iDubbbz.
This is going to be a bit of a rant. Got a bunch of things on my mind.
Dude, he's going to say so many slurs in this fucking... I'm kidding.
I'm just going to say them because this is the last chance I have to
Nathan
say some
Barnett.
of them. Wanted to make a video where I genuinely try to talk to and connect with Ian.
I already know the answer to this, by the way. I've seen the future. iDubbbz is going to say Dad keeps talking about him and keeps going back to the iDubbbz well because he needs to promote his live stream. That's going to be the response that Ian is going to put out. He might have already said it or he'll say it tomorrow. That's the next thing that's coming. So, 24-hour stream, better go to the iDubbbz well. That's exactly what we're going to hear from him.
iDubbbz. A lot of people are going to say, oh my God, get over it. You're beating a dead horse. Move on. I feel the same way. I do.
So he's preempting that because even he knows it's coming.
But I am saying this to him, making this video and addressing him, because I really feel...
Billy Mitchell in chat said discount code COCK for 15% off your rickysauce.com order. Nicholas DeOrio hot sauce coming soon. Stand back and stand by, chatters. I just got to get confirmation from my artist that I can use that art drawing thing. Otherwise, I have to commission something new.
I'll say the next words because it's going to be like, oh my God. I really feel if he and I were to box, like not as enemies, I don't hate the guy. I just went on H3 like a half an hour ago and I talked about it. I don't hate the dude. I think a crappy thing happened and we can move on, and I have moved on.
We talked about this today on Half Baked with Augie. I'm not going to spoil everything we talked about, but we talked about the difference between like hating somebody. Actually, I don't know. We talked about like, well, do you hate these people that you're covering or something? And I mean, my stance on this is always, I was a lot more inviting 45 years ago now, but I've been fucked over by so many YouTubers.
No way, no!
You know, you meet your heroes, they turn out to suck.
There's a KFC in Yemen!
New content cop dad. It's going to be about Ian's dad, Nathan, Ethan, and all the dads of the world.
Dude, could you imagine that? He goes, content cop dad. I had a bad father, but you know who else had bad fathers? All the people making fun of me online. Have you even seen how old Ethan's dad was when he met his mom? I'm sorry, let me put on the policeman's outfit, yeah.
I'm making a movie, I'm dancing. This is the thing.
I hate to say this, and I'm sure Ethan won't like that I'm saying this, but bro, if iDubbbz put on the police uniform and made a fucking video talking about Ethan's dad, I think that could have the potential to be funny. You know, I unironically, yeah, I don't think they're above criticism for that at all whatsoever. But if he put on the cop suit and fucking starts shining a light in like the sewers or whatever, I think that could be kind of funny. Would it get him out of this situation? No, absolutely not.
I'll get into it later, but I'm dancing for 24 hours tomorrow, nonstop.
It could be funny. That's exactly why he won't do it. Thank you, Odeon. That is exactly my thoughts. Nick, that's a great idea. That's really funny. So he'll never do that.
On this YouTube channel and on my Twitch to raise money for my horror film, my dad.
You say that, bro, but I recently saw something. Did you guys see that Ian's color grading is a little different on his more recent live streams? It's like he's, I don't know, upped the saturation so he doesn't look so dead and depressing. Dude, I don't know where you could have heard that.
Short horror.
Sounds like he's in Brazil now with the saturation. By the way, this is a total fucking random thing. People are wondering why History Buff's downfall Hitler thing is in here. I have been watching how much of these fucking... Dude, my recommended is fucked right now. I watched like 3 videos about the iPhone. Now I'm getting like Steve Jobs documentaries. But I'm also... I fell in the pipeline of watching what would happen. Okay, how do I word this in a way that doesn't make me sound like a psychopath? I've been watching a lot of like slop World War II videos. Where it's like Hitler's plans for the United States or something, or like the days up to Hitler's suicide, and these like happy animations, but like it's like Hitler killing himself or something. I've been watching like tons of that content. It's very funny. Alt history videos. Some of them are alt history, and others are just about Hitler dying, which are funny.
I'll get to that in a second. I'm still frustrated, obviously, because I wanted a box and I put so much into it and I lost a lot of...
The Wolfenstein rabbit hole? No, these are like, it's like Katzgazat, but he only talks about Hitler, or at least those are the videos that I've watched. Or like, dude, there's one about like the 28 minutes of the nuke or something that was pretty good that I watched. It's like, let me just scroll down. Why the Egyptian gods suck. What if Hitler had a nuke? What caused the rise of Nazi Germany? I don't know. I've been watching a lot of the insane FBI conspiracy. It's the infographic show. That's what I'm watching. What if the Allies captured Hitler alive? So this is what I was... Yeah,
Bunker shaking uncontrollably.
It's like these happy little animations, and it's just about like these insane fucking like, dude, like the people, how they would like murder Hitler. And since I don't know,
like health, and got a lot of damage over the years. So I really want a box. I feel like, dude, how perfect is this? Like, you're kind of...
Watch their serial killer? I'm going to watch all of that.
Dumb for not saying yes to boxing me because it would do so well. I've talked to Misfits. Like, you could get $100,000, sincerely. Maybe you're rich. I don't know if Ian, if you're rich.
Dude, I get it. I get pushing for this boxing match. I also think if it happens, this stuff looks really good. Like, this is the kind of shit that you need to promote the fight. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think that you're kind of just swinging here. And iDubbbz is like, Dad, you're the smartest guy I ever met. But you didn't realize that iDubbbz shut this down 20 minutes before you recorded your first video asking about it.
If you don't need that money, but that's...
iDubbbz had already made up his mind hours before it even came to yours.
Crazy money, dude. Like, let's just...
He's naive. I don't even think he's naive. I think he's trying to put public pressure and use that to his advantage, because this would be a huge moneymaker for everyone involved. That's why iDubbbz won't do it.
Do it. And then it's over with. It's over with now. Let's just box. And I'm obviously desperate to do this because I want...
Bro, the second you stood on my platform and talked to me about it was the second that opportunity was completely... Actually, it probably was gone before that. That was the last time that was ever going to be even a thought.
Freaking money like that. I just got engaged. We're talking about having a kid in like 2 years or less. Trying to set myself up.
Let's fucking go, dude. Congratulations on the thought.
While I can box, while I still have it in me, this would get so much more attention than any other boxing match
I recommend
I've ever
watching
done.
Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
It would literally be Red Panty Night. He would be able to get the boxing equivalent to what like PPP brought in the night after the fucking video. That's a huge payday.
Like, Ian, come on.
I listen, if I was in his position, I think that I would be doing this too. I would be like, come on, iDubbbz. You're gonna make a lot of fucking money.
Man, let's just freaking do it. I really hope you watch this. I really hope this gets to him and he doesn't take...
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wanted to share that because I have discipline unlike iDubbbz. I just earned my 2nd degree black belt in karate today.
Fuck yeah, dude.
6-hour test. Ian could never. Thanks, Nick, for the entertainment while I practiced the past few months' heart.
Bro, I did fucking... This is a random lore bite. I did fucking karate growing up. It wasn't like real karate in hindsight, but it was fun when I was like 10, 11, 12, 13. But some of those fucking belt tests were like grueling. I think there was one of them that was like 12 consecutive hours. And you got like 1 bathroom break.
Take this as a threat. What I've said about him was never.
It was like 8 or 12. I don't remember.
A threat. I was just complaining.
We didn't sleep there.
Inventing and voicing my disappointment in everything that happened. But like, I don't hate anybody. I don't have reasons to hate him or Anissa. I understand like everyone's just trying to fend for themselves and defend themselves and get through this and avoid trolls and avoid hate on the internet. But
how far did you get? Look, I was like 12, 13, 14. I don't know if any of my accolades even counted. I mean, I got pretty far, but it's not like I was at like an esteemed fucking school.
This isn't...
I probably don't remember. The most fun part of doing karate when I was a kid was using fucking nunchucks. I got like, there was like an alternative thing. You could go to like extra classes if you wanted to do some of those things. They taught us fucking nunchucks. I had like the ones with like the plastic ends, and then you like graduated to using the actual nunchuck.
Hey, I'm not hating, dude. I just want to box because I know it would do well because of the history with Creator Clash. It's undeniable. So yeah, that's what this video is. And I also want to take another chance to say to all of you to please tomorrow on the Nathan YouTube and or my Twitch, I'll be live for 24 hours. It's going to have to be 2 12-hour streams. I'm going to be dancing nonstop. And
2 12-hour live streams. So he puts this out here. He says, "Dear iDubbbz, support Nathan," but also he then went on the H3 podcast and he talked to them about it. I do want to cover this. This is like another thing. This could be a 3rd channel segment, but I do want to spend hours watching the Ned Fulmer thing. If you're interested in that, holy fuck, I want to give all the backstory to the Try Guys. I want to do like a whole... Because the Try Guys had that really bizarre mainstream media SNL skit, and none of the people at SNL who watch that show, I mean, not the people at SNL, but the people who watch SNL understood what the fuck was happening or why that was a joke on mainstream media. The Ned Fulmer podcast with the wife he cheated on, or ex-wife, is one of the most uncomfortable pieces of content that I've ever seen. So I'm throwing this out there. If you want this to be in the next stream as like a 3rd tier segment, I would love to do it. I just don't know if it's going to make this channel.
Dad is ready to party.
Getting an air here.
There he is.
1 second. I'm trying to get our...
We're not going to watch Ethan watch it, but I do want to watch it. Yeah.
Not working.
That is Dad, everybody.
Weapons grade cringe. I saw about 10 minutes of it, and I'm like, bro, I feel like I miss my chat right now. This is too much. I got to get on there.
That's right. The one, the only. America's dad. AB.
So he calls into the show. There he is.
Oh, this is well, actually here. I'm gonna like.
Bro, I feel like this is a crazy fucking. Maybe I am fucking ADHD. I don't know why. I'm looking at Dad right now and I go, Meat Canyon could make a really good horror movie about this guy. Like completely in character. Could you imagine a Meat Canyon video where like Dad is coming for iDubbbz? I feel like that's too niche for something for him to cover. But you could make a really good horror movie out of Dad.
I don't know if I'm like lagging. Am I lagging at all or echoing or anything?
No. You seem good.
Okay.
Right.
I would settle for Ian on Caleb Hammer. If iDubbbz, guys, this is my fucking terms of service here. When iDubbbz eventually snaps out of it and blames his wife for everything that she did or didn't even do, if that ever does happen, and the audience is like, oh, I miss the old iDubbbz, I want him to come back. The terms of use there is that he doesn't get forgiven until he goes on Caleb Hammer and shows them the Creator Clash 2 stuff. And 3.
All right, cool. Tomorrow I'm doing...
He needs to open the books and go on Caleb Hammer.
It's probably echoing here because the room is empty. I'm empty. I'm dancing for 24...
The Dad live stream is to raise money to make a Dad horror... I didn't even realize that it was a horror movie, but yeah, he did say that he's trying to raise money for a movie.
4 hours straight.
That's so funny that I just naturally came to that conclusion while talking about his fucking 24-hour charity stream.
Live starting tomorrow.
I mean, he should make a horror movie, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Dancing
noon.
for 24 hours
If anyone can do it, it's Dad.
How are you gonna do that?
Bro, his smile
I don't know.
is wholesome, but could also be terrifying. It's like that old, like, you know how there was like all this kid stuff that they were selling to kids in the 80s, but by the 2000s, people looked at those toys and thought they were like depraved, fucking disgusting aberrations, or like he looked at like anything that kids thought was cute in like the 1980s in terms of like toys became terrifying to people in the mid 2000s.
So I've done 12. I did 12 hours, which wasn't crazy, but this is double, and there's a lot more.
Where can people watch this,
with
Dad?
Double. So I'll be live on my Nathan YouTube channel and on my Nathan Twitch at noon tomorrow, California time, 3 p.m. East Coast time.
Oh, so he just started. You're gonna have a lot. You're gonna have a lot of Dad to watch. I'll read into him after the stream.
And I'm doing it to raise awareness for a short film I'm trying.
You are describing his ARG? Well, I gotta take a look
Love
at that.
ya, Nick and Bees. I'm at a musical festival and on vacation,
congratulations.
so I'll check this out in the VODs.
Fuck yeah, Andrew.
Bee
Hope
fact
you have
number
fun.
77: without bees, apples would become rare and expensive as fucking apple juice prices would be even more outrageous.
Bro, I gotta be honest. I'm not even the biggest fan. The bee meme is great. Dude, bugs freak me the fuck out, dude. I'm not a bug person. But yeah, bees do good things.
To fund
even if they stung me when I was a kid.
Dad horror film based on the dad character.
I actually got stung by a bee recently. I don't think I mentioned that on stream. I didn't know it was a fucking bee, but I like swatted at it and it like fucking stung me. That shit sucked. It hurt for like a week.
And the Dad YouTube channel. So
Dad horror.
Yeah.
What does Dad get up to in his free time? I didn't know about all that.
Well, the Dad series, a lot of people don't know about the Dad series. Everyone thinks that
I love his content. His content is interesting. It's not like stuff that they do today, where he's so dedicated to the characters that he portrays. I really like that for him. It does separate what he does from everybody else.
Nathan, like, just go by Dad, but it's like a hard character with a series and music videos and stuff, and other like characters and actors, and that series is sort of like veers on horror a little bit. It's like an ARG. It's kind of like Uncanny Valley, spooky stuff. And I'm going to go a little bit harder horror with the short.
Is Dad the
Why does he keep calling himself a horror
guy or the bad guy?
Dad is sort of like an innocent guy. He's being brainwashed.
Wait, why did she start talking? Hold on, sorry. We had an interruption. A fucking AI interrupting, bro.
Uh-oh.
We're okay.
Hey, I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the audience in the studio.
Oh, you've been enjoying? Thank you.
I like the audience.
What the fuck? I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
I didn't see the show yesterday. Bro, dude, H3 Podcast is not beating the allegations. They just pan over to new people every show. Fucking Sylvester Stallone is here. Dude, they just fucking pan over. It's just another guy.
Feedback for them?
To be a casual watcher of the show, it just constantly happens where they're like, oh, what's your take on this? And it's just some fucking guy I've never seen before.
The laughing was hysterical in the beginning.
In the beginning? What happened to the rest?
And then it seemed like it was just kind of like they became part of the gang or just chatting, hanging out, which was cool as well. Because I feel like the hard laughing would have.
He hired a Greek chorus to laugh at his jokes and claimed that he didn't hire them. That's a good show bit. All right, let's see what else is happening.
22% towards my goal I'm trying to raise $25,000.
Wow. Damn.
I did another one earlier in the year. I'm trying to hit 50 total, make this horror short, pitch it to studios, and I'm getting close. I have 2 months. So if anyone's got a couple bucks,
bro, he needs to get this DAZN boxing event going.
Wants to drop it in the Indiegogo, I'll love you forever. So yeah,
there it is forever.
I'll be fighting Dad on the 24th hour of his stream.
I gotta be honest with you. This is what they should be building towards. Dad should be building towards a fight with AB. That seems like a more attainable thing that would still yield a significant audience and a big return for both fighters. I know, it's not Ian. It's not the fight you wanted. It's not the fight. This is a good fight. I think that there should be a rematch. You could stage it like that. You could even do a third fight down the line, and that would have its own hype. But I think that Dad should fight AB. They already fought? Yeah, that's why it would be a good pick. And all of the controversy recently.
AB, you should come over and knock me out at the very end.
That'd be a dream come true.
You're in LA, right?
The street. Yeah, I'm just...
AB will get destroyed, not worth it. Bro, AB should put in some of that Detroit work, okay? And imagine AB gets to the second round. People would start going, wait a minute, Dad's never been in this position before. Has he gassed out? How good... All right, listen. I know this is coming from a fat guy, but how good could the cardio be of a guy who knocks everybody out in 30 seconds? You know? How good could his cardio really be? He's never been tested. This guy's got like a 60-second average fight, you know?
I'm not far from AB.
There it is. AB's popping in this weekend. He's going to dance with you.
Really good? I don't know.
Watching Nicholas
Could be,
DeOrio's
yeah, you
latest
couldn't.
video.
But that's the thing. If it turns out that he gets gassed after one round, then AB could start swinging, you know? All he's got to do is survive that initial, because I mean, obviously, this is a horrible comparison. I feel like a total fucking asshole. I don't think these people are comparable. But I was watching one of Deji's fights. Remember when Deji started crying hysterically and they panned off of him because he thought he was a failure in the eyes of his brother? Deji was fighting a TikToker, and he was obviously training to knock that TikToker out. I don't know what he was training with. Apparently they found takeaway bags and he was thrown out of his house at one of these fucking fights that he was preparing for. So I don't know what training he's doing. He was fighting with his coach on social media too. Very, very Ian-like. But what Deji was doing was training, quote unquote, to beat the shit out of somebody in 30 seconds. And what they did was... What they did was they survived the round, and then Deji couldn't recover and just got the shit pulverized into him for the remainder of the fight and lost by decision. So you just don't know.
Be honored, but can you say on air that if you die, you won't sue me, or
I will not sue you.
Okay.
You're not responsible for anything. If I die, it's all on me.
Okay.
Shut up, baby.
Shut up, baby. I know since you're here.
Well, Dad does multi-day dancing streams. His cardio is crazy, but dancing streams are not you getting punched in the face. If your legs start buckling, that's not what happens in the dancing streams. If you take one to the head and get fucking rattles, right? Is your cardio gonna keep you going? I don't know. Again,
you have probably a lot to vent about our good friends, the world famous organizers.
We don't know his recovery
and business.
He hasn't taken any damage.
People, Anissa and Ian.
That's not cardio. No, my point is, if he gets rattled and can he recover off of that? Cardio absolutely plays a role as the fight progresses. It's like he's got good cardio, but he's not getting punched in the face while he's recovering.
Joe,
yeah.
How's it been for you watching this whole catastrophe from the sideline?
Have you even seen Dad's previous fights? I have. We need to do some video analysis here. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you add up all his fights, they might equal like one round of fighting. That's a lot of open questions.
Well, I have...
DeOrio, I picked up my Model Y. Did you get your cut? History
I've been peeking in. I watch what you guys say a lot, and then some other channels, stuff that gets recommended to me. And like, I'm trying to like remove myself because I feel like I'm not really part of the conversation because I don't have this deep history with him like you do. I was just like mad at the moment.
I don't see anything on my account right now, unless you were the one from May 24th. But I did get a notification that somebody bought a Model Y recently, so maybe that'll update. Thank you.
Moment after Critical Clash, so I do feel...
Thank you so much.
So kind of like silly going on about it so much. I feel like I even did it a little bit too much. I kind of got carried away and got excited with like...
It doesn't send the email immediately, so maybe potentially I could get that in a day or so.
Hating on him a little bit. Which
Nick is the best Tesla salesman, thank you.
Which isn't normally my thing. But I know. I guess I do have an opinion.
You deserve it. Yeah, you know what? If you get to be a straight up fucking player hater once in your life, this is the time.
Yeah, and then everything he says makes it harder for me to not care because it's like, dude,
right.
Like,
It's... Yeah, I don't know. I was talking again to Augie today about this when we were recording Half Baked, and he goes on a whole rant talking about like, I don't know why iDubbbz is doing this, like why he's responding to these people. And I stopped him and I go, I don't know why he's streaming. Yeah, I don't know why he's saying this to the coach's wife. Yeah, I don't know why he's saying this to the coach. Yeah, I don't know why he's picking a fight with Ethan. I don't even know why he's live. Vega's talking about this being like, well, I see he's got a lot of subbernauts. It's like he's got the equivalent of $600 staring him in the face, and he's got 1 month of content to show for it. This guy announced a month worth of drama streams because the videos were getting him made fun of too much. It doesn't operate in the world that we live in. Every decision that iDubbbz makes does not operate under logic that normal people would kind of travel with.
It seems like he's very particular, like his defense video he just put out, he's like defending himself against like what you said and other people.
It looks like a humiliation fucking fetish kink porn. That's what it looks like.
He like very much nitpicked.
That was the verbal equivalent of his wife beating the shit out of him while he's shackled to the floor in a fucking BDSM suit.
Like, didn't answer and respond to certain things. He only responded to things that would make him look good.
And why?
And he still didn't look good when he did it.
Like, about shit. Like about me paying them to come on the show, which is just...
There was that as well.
Wrong. Yeah.
I also think the fact that he didn't address me when I'm not trying to be like, oh, he should respond to me. I want a response. I don't deserve that. He doesn't need to do that. But it did make a big impact.
But he's choosing to react, which is bizarre.
For a brief period of time, my video that a lot of people...
He's went from iDubbbz to YDubbbz. Thank you, Matt.
People were talking about it. And then he just like casually didn't mention that because I feel like if he did, it would just make him look bad because there was nothing he could say. Which then admits he knows he did something wrong, but he can't address that. Or he could be real. Yeah. You're like, yeah, it sucks. I feel bad for Nathan and the fighters, blah, blah, blah. But he won't. He only plays victim. And these are only, I don't know, I'm just getting carried away now. But
go on, Dad. We're all...
Get him, swing.
Incoming. Just dump.
Personally,
you know what? This is what, this is an emotional dumping ground. This is what podcasting is.
Why is he wearing the hat like that? Dude, what the fuck is that fit? Is that like referenced anywhere?
Personally, I felt like I really wanted to see your emotions because I felt like you were used.
Is that like a California thing to cover your eyes? He's wearing the hat like there's sunglasses.
So long.
He thinks he's playing poker. True!
And it was not okay. And so at least it was in a way... good, not good, but like it was kind of just good to see you at least.
Just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
I gotta change my avatar. I gotta change it, dude. It's your avatar because apparently I'm wearing the hat like that, dude. It is not. I should have changed it a long time ago. It is not a good thing to have like a Drake avatar. My fucking profile pic is Scorpion. It's not a good idea to have a Drake avatar in 2025.
Just let it all out,
Yeah, well, thank you. I did feel really like self-conscious about that, and I thought people were gonna be like, oh my god, this guy is like, shut up, stop complaining, who cares, he didn't do an influencer boxing match. But like, I don't know, it was really hard to take. I don't want to be like at my age, but like it really took a lot out of me energy-wise over the past 3 years doing this much.
Yeah, dude, pay up, iDubbbz. You want to make a fuckload of money? Pay up, iDubbbz.
Like getting punched this much and doing this much exercise. My body is so different.
Go show us how virtuous you really are. Donate your purse to charity and make this guy's fucking dreams come true.
In many ways because of this whole thing. And then when it just didn't happen, I was really mad that it didn't happen. And then he didn't even say anything. And they just played victim the whole time. Then they like ran and didn't address anything. They started...
You can't forget the ha laugh.
Making beefs with other people.
You got to include the fake laugh.
Doing other stupid things. I was like, dude, what the heck? I was just like, it was just so unfinished. I felt really mad. But I was upset. I made a couple notes here. So I was like, oh, we're probably going to talk about this. And I get very scatterbrained and ramble, and I don't want to do that.
Why'd you work with him after? I mean, that's a genuine question. Why would you work with him after CC2? And I've levied that towards them, and they've said all the same shit. The reality of the situation is the public didn't even send them to fucking... They didn't even throw them in a gulag until after CC3, so I don't really know. It seems like, for me, screaming into the ether here, I think that they should have dropped him. They should have dropped, iDubbbz after Creator Clash 2. People should have been kind of harder on him back then. I've been calling it out for a year, really, before, more than a year, but we were doing streams in the year leading up to this, talking about Creator Clash 2, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's easy for me to say, it's easy for you to say, but the reality is the overwhelming public perception is that they were still good people after that fight. And I guess maybe that's a failing of myself. It's a failing of Keemstar. It's a failing of the people. Or maybe they were able to navigate around it because of the reputations that people place on us. Again, I'm reading YMS's subreddit, and we'll show it later, but you're going through there, you're seeing the same shit you'll find in the Leftovers subreddit. Maybe it is even the same people. I don't know. It's like, well, I'm not going to take anything Nick DeOrio says seriously because he runs a show called The Ultimate Rape Review, where he reviews people's rapes. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's cool. Say that in defense of the lolicon fucking hill consumer. Oh, sure, whatever, that's cool.
But I wanted to say that I did feel like he treated me like an enemy because I said how I felt, even though I never said anything bad. I wasn't hating on him, making fun of him or Anissa, and I defended them like crazy. And then now I feel like embarrassed and sort of bad about like Creator Clash 2 when we were all in the Discord and like we were defending Anissa so much because they kicked out Froggy Fresh.
Yeah, again, there are so many Anissa defenders who were completely broken by the way that she like navigated the situation. Am I wrong? There were so many people who were fucking defending Anissa Jomha who now have decided, nah, dude, this was a futile effort on our part.
And we were like defending her.
Has Nick covered DSP? No. That's the same. Has Nick covered Chris Chan? No. There are people who have made 7 million live streams on these people, and the minute that I do cover DSP, all the comments will be like, I've seen all this shit before, get to the new stuff. That's why I'll never take on a subject like that. You gotta kind of be there.
And saying he was...
You want to watch the fucking DSP stuff? I'll tell you the best place you can go check that out is the Kino Casino, probably.
That guy, and I feel like actually bad about that, and I think that was the wrong position to have at the time, but I didn't see it from this side.
I was defending him too back then, right? I mean, that was pre... Yeah, I was defending Anissa because I was like, these are my friends. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stick up for them.
And that's
it can't be all that
bad. The right thing to do.
Yeah,
because it's like, oh, defend this guy seems like a scumbag. And you kind of just don't think about it. You just want to make this problem go away, and you defend her.
Someone in chat room, oh, iDubbbz introduced me to the casino. That must be right up my alley. It's like that's what you got out of this, iDubbbz. You just saw it happen live. You just saw it happen right in my chat. Oh, you mean the guys that iDubbbz shouted out? Oh, dude, I'll go watch their content immediately.
Because it was a rude comment he made, but ultimately, wasn't that big.
Nick, can you tell us about the Hitler drama? Dude, could you imagine I put a picture of Adolf Hitler in the thumbnail and I'd write, it's bad. dude, my ancestors were making videos with yellow text about the growing Hitler problem.
Deal.
The dark side of Adolf Hitler.
And then they said it was all about Sam, but then Harley was doing stuff with him and he didn't get kicked out. It was very like, oh, we have to say it's about him so that we don't look bad. And then it was just so manipulative in a way where I feel like all of us were taking advantage of.
Yeah, they gave us so many different fucking reasons on why that occurred. Why did it happen?
In so many little ways throughout the process. And then now when I vented, everything made like a different sense where like I was almost at like another side of like watching a movie, you know.
He stinks, he can't fight, he's felt it.
It was just I just still am like bent out of shape about that. And I just...
Andy got so hyped when Kate said she watched you on her Instagram story responding to Anissa. Is that what I didn't even know about that. Did Kate say she was watching me?
Wish he could have like talked to me. And when I texted him recently about boxing, I thought maybe we'd have a little bit of a conversation like, hey...
I didn't even know that happened. Someone linked that to me on Discord. It is funny.
I recommend watching Nicholas
How far we've
DeOrio's
come.
latest video.
If you don't do a serious anti-Adolf video as an April Fool's joke, you're a coward, and I'll tell Augie that you didn't do this good video idea.
Dude, the April Fool's Adolf Hitler fucking celebration, dude. Oh, auto-dubbing is now enabled on my channel? Dude, the fucking... Where is this? The unironic pathway to YouTube was fucking insane. Where is this? Yeah, this is it. Dude, holy shit, bro. Turns out that it was true. Okay. Is that a fucking Drake sweatshirt that I'm wearing in this? That's insane. Holy shit, dude. What is this? 6 years ago. This video is only private when I can unprivate this. We were getting flagged. I can put these back up now. I took the Andy Worski and Ralph videos down. Holy dude, the iconic old setup where I had the dog thing, keeping the dogs out of the room, and the green screen, dude. That's funny. Okay, yeah.
Dude, no, I don't want to do that. Sorry.
The Ralph one that came after was the one where Hassan Piker found my YouTube channel.
It went down that way, but it was just, he just won't get it. He won't talk to me. He won't give me anything. And I'm just like, I have to walk away. I have to kick rocks and get out of here.
Yeah, kick rocks. Get out of here, Dad. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, brother, kick rocks. That shocked me. I was like,
brother, this guy stinks.
Man, that is some fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
That shocked you?
No, I mean, I was just kind of like, okay, that's what he's going to give me. He's just going to give me a quick little answer here because he doesn't want to even entertain it. But, I mean, I wasn't surprised.
Well, at this point, I mean, with his viewership, I think it's a big opportunity for him.
Incoming.
I think it would genuinely be...
Yeah, he might have 400 people watching concurrent if he takes this fight.
Good for both of us, he and I. And I agree. Truly feel he could win just as much as I think I could.
Nicholas, can you please explain to me what happened between Hassan and Ethan? The Third Reich was a time in Nazi Germany when...
We are very similar.
Actually, he was kind of dismissive of you. Or Anissa, was it Anissa or was it him? I don't remember. But they're like, I sparred with...
400 regular viewers isn't that bad. I need to address this for the 50,000th time. Yes, 400 concurrent viewers is very good. It's also higher than what iDubbbz averages from what I've seen, but that's besides the point. It's not good for a 7 million subscriber YouTube channel that used to get 1 million per upload. That's bad, right? Dude, so here's the difference. If your friend who has 6,000 subscribers gets 500 viewers, that's really good, right? If your friend who has 100,000 subscribers gets 300,000 views on his video, that's really good, right? If your friend who has 7 million subs gets 100,000 views on a video, somebody's getting fired, okay? If this guy's got 7 million subs and only can pull in 100 people and get 600 subs in the month, that's really bad.
Him once and
finally addressing the Hitler situation. Yeah, Hitler's group chat leaked. You guys are insane.
Wouldn't even be close.
They don't think I'm a great boxer, and I will say I don't think I'm a great boxer. I think I'd have a lot of cardio. I'm a little wild. I'm trying to tone that down and like get a little sharper and be like smart. And
so dude, everything that I said before, he's fucking working on. He's like, dude, I just come out and start swinging. If I slow down and I fight a more technical fight, it's like, dude, come on. This guy's going to maul you, AB. Shit.
Actually, Bob.
Maybe no, never mind.
But I do think,
you know, who would win, Dad or Salt Poppy? That might be a good matchup. Dad versus Salt Poppy. Two of these guys are like knockout machines. It's like when they bring out fucking people to fight my balls is hot. What's his name? The Black Beast. Why did I remember his nickname? It's fucking, you know what I'm talking about. I can't remember the fucking name.
I think he's a little bit above me in, you know, the boxing mentality. So I do think he would do really, if he went so...
Derek Lewis, thank you. Thank you, Shy Guy. Derek Lewis.
Oh, that whole...
Yeah, it'll be like, they're gonna wheel in fucking, not wheel in. Salt Poppy's obviously not that, like, not large. But like, yeah, Salt Poppy's like Derek Lewis, dude.
Whole time with Dr. Mike. I don't know if I could do
His
that.
name's just Sean.
I am not a Dr. Mike. So the fact that he
Top 10 wrestling. Dad is a good scrapper. Salt would beat him bad. Yeah, probably.
That long with Dr. Mike, he would...
I was not expecting an account called Top 10 Wrestler to be in my chat right now. It's insane.
Definitely last with me.
I don't remember. What's his record?
He's lost both times, but he went against people who are really good.
And what was your record, Dad?
I won both times.
Yeah, and AB, what was your record?
And it sounds like he wasn't training.
The same as iDubbbz.
So maybe AB should fight iDubbbz. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to steal the fight.
It's bad pairing, I will say. I think he and I would be a genuinely
I agree. I would pay.
Match.
I keep saying I would pay for that, but Ian doesn't care about.
Ian heard like, holy shit, this is an opportunity to make money. Nah.
Kids with cancer. He's pro kids with cancer. I'll just say it. He's a monster. He's continually taking money. There's kids dying of cancer. They're like, oh, this chemotherapy is about to save...
Well, I gotta be honest. I don't know if he's pro kids with cancer, but I would say cancer, if it could feel, would love iDubbbz.
My life. And Ian's like, nope. That's literally what he does every day.
Well, I just think it would be...
Like, if I was cancer, personally, I would be a huge fan of the new content cop.
A good thing for him and myself, but maybe he doesn't... I don't know. It sounded like he wanted to, when I jumped on that, when it sounded like he really wanted to box, I genuinely was like, okay, I want to ask you if you want to box. And I thought if I called him out on the internet, since we're all doing internet videos, it'd be like a good opportunity for him to respond, and we just play the whole YouTuber beef thing. But like, I don't hate the guy. I genuinely don't. I don't hate her. I'm just bothered. I don't think I could hate anybody unless they do something really...
Never stand down. Keep pushing forward.
Bad to someone in my...
No mercy.
Family or something, but...
Well, what about me?
No, you ruined my chair, but I got over that.
But no, but I'm your family. I mean, what he did do to me wasn't bad enough.
Nick Oreo.
Oh, well, yeah.
Mr.
Okay, so I
Dude, Mike from PA is
What
ready to
about
fight. He's
Dad
been
versus
punching catch for
DeOrio?
years.
Keem, make it happen, smiley face.
Yeah, all right, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not sign me up to get assassinated.
I think he's a bad person.
By Dad specifically.
And genuinely
That's
don't
good.
I don't like the guy, but I don't hate him.
Right.
So yeah, what he did for you was like, that was very backstabby, and it's like I
think that right now the worst financial investment that you could make is learning YouTube boxing in 2025. You're either already there or getting dragged in to get fucking like the shit beaten out of you. I don't think that there's any like financial incentive to learning boxing after the entire thing is ended. Because I mean, YouTube boxing, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, it's like over, right? Like we are past the only people who really like YouTube boxing right now would have liked regular boxing probably, or like little kids. I don't think that there's a huge incentive for my age demographic to watch this stuff. It's kind of over.
I want to go down that rabbit hole, but I feel like
yeah, the honeymoon phase is over now. You kind of actually have to enjoy fighting. They're just kind of regular boxers now. Well, that was always the fundamental problem with YouTube boxing. They take these guys who make funny internet videos. They would become real boxers, and then they'd stop making content, lose all their relevance, and then there was no reason to bring them back. Like, you're not there because you're a good fighter. Who cares if you're undefeated? You're there because you have 1 million subscribers, and your audience will come watch you in YouTube boxing. Like, you're not a real boxer. They are real boxers. But by pushing into that side of it, by leaning into the real boxer thing, what you're doing is you're destroying your ability to negotiate your next fight because they want you for your subscribers, not for your talent. And it's like, well, that's unfortunate. It shouldn't be that way. It's like, well, then they should box like everybody else. they should earn what everybody else makes. Unfortunately, you're there because you're a fucking YouTuber, or you wouldn't get paid like you are. So if you want to do the real boxing thing, you should go back to making real boxer money.
He's brainwashed in a way, but like, I do think he got caught up in that camp and was like, oh yeah, and I think he was hearing a lot of things. I was like, yeah, I should do that video. I should do this thing. And because when he was talking to me about it on the camping trip, like he didn't have like any questions about it. He was just like, oh, I'm doing this. It's gonna be on Ethan. He was like excited about it. And it just didn't make any sense to me. Like,
yeah, he talks about this content copy Ethan Klein. I think Dad said, he might even say it here. I don't know when he said it. He's like, yeah, I didn't really take him seriously, or I thought he was joking. And it's like, yeah, people are like, how could you think that? Why wouldn't you say anything? Bro, I found out 24 hours before that video release from a leaker that it was on Ethan Klein, and I laughed and I called him a liar. I thought I was being fucked with. It's like, okay, if you don't have any intel on this, why don't you just tell me that? It's like, no. It's really on Ethan Klein. I didn't believe him. I didn't even like tease that. I straight up went on stream. I said, there's no fucking chance that's happening. Meanwhile, somebody actually like credibly leaked the fucking topic to me, and I thought they were fucking smearing.
well, Lena is in the match, and AB's like,
it was Harley. Yeah, it was from a leaker. It was Harley. Harley reached out to me, and he's like, yeah, I think this is on fucking on this. That was what it was. He goes, I think the new video is gonna be on Ethan, dude. And I go, oh really? What's your source on that? iDubbbz. And I'm like, yeah, you're full of shit. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. If you don't know anything, don't fucking bother. Or whatever. Dude, he's like, yeah, dude, I have a source. It's iDubbbz. I'm like, yeah, fuck off. There's no way.
all the time, and like, you're friends with Ethan.
Yeah.
Snark
I
brain.
really.
Yeah, no, you thought I was talking about Harley Morenstein? No, I was talking about Harley Davidson. It was a fucking floating fucking motorcycle that was giving me the intel.
He thought it was a fake bit, and he was like putting all of us on so no one would know the truth. You know, it's like an Andy Kaufman thing.
Honestly, that would have made a lot more sense.
We're still hoping for him to drop the act and say,
this is like a long-term performance art.
He's one day he's just gonna be like a
Context bike. It was like that. What was that fucking kids show I watched growing up? It's like JJ Jet Plane, dude. A talking motorcycle just came over to me.
Aristocrats.
Right, yeah.
Would you?
Do you remember when Justin Minks randomly called into the stream? I hardly ever spoke to Justin Minks. She called in twice and I've never spoken to her again. That remains one of the funniest random segments we've ever done on the stream. And I was at a complete loss when it happened because I could not have predicted it to be that funny.
Talk to him again.
I gotta get Minx maybe on Half Baked because she is very funny.
Would you make up Bury the Hatchet?
I will spend the rest of my life shitting on everything he does.
Even if he said sorry?
Sorry.
The thing
Ethan-
is that
Ethan
I don't
saying
think
that,
he. I
Nathan-
don't think he would though. That's the thing. Like the way we've
doesn't
seen
believe me.
him, the way we've seen him talk about stuff. Like when he was asked about the skulls, if that's really a death threat, and
Yeah,
he said,
that-
"No, I don't think so. I think it
Very
was
funny.
humorous."
Yeah.
So it's like I don't think we'll ever find a common ground. you
No,
know?
there's none to have. I think that situation is a blood feud, and it will be until the end of time. I don't see any incentive for them. The only time this conflict ends is if somebody gets tired of talking about it. You know what? It's been fucking 3 years, whatever. Situations are behind us. But even then, I don't think they'll ever be friends again.
Cole's thing was kind of humorous.
So that was messed up. But then he didn't think. What was the other thing? Yoda told me.
Oh,
that,
and then
he's
the
like, "Told me
other
that
thing was
The fact that this guy's just got a friend named Yoda is also like a crazy lore piece. He'll just be dropping. He's like, I was talking to my buddy Yoda. And I keep thinking of the little green guy.
him excusing CPS being called by saying
Like he just casually has this guy, like fucking Yoda.
that like oh
Yeah, no, they were right to call CPS.
and it could have
Rama he does not want.
been your own fence, and it's like
boxing he must do.
No, like you're actually delusional. So
this whole time I've been thinking that was insane that he excused that and then said that was justified. But you know how like when you're like your brain is programmed to like make videos and your life is a video and your life is content. Like I think like because I've been that way and I think like okay maybe he's just really in there like okay if I say this that's a good position to have because it will get clicks. And you almost start like telling yourself to think a different way you don't genuinely think because you're not just living as a human anymore. You're living as like this like broadcast tool.
All right. I'm going to let you watch the rest of this on Ethan's channel. He stays here for a while, talks about it. Also, Dad's running a 24-hour dance-a-thon. We'll probably raid into him later, but we have one more thing that we need to talk about here before we get into the YMS. Trying to think of some weird furry joke to make, but I don't have one yet. It's okay, I got a whole segment. So I saw this, iDubbbz versus Gorgeous Gabe. So they have a bunch of clips on the Bonafide Boxing YouTube channel that you can go... I think, wasn't there a longer video here? Or am I missing something? I thought they posted a full video.
I recommend watching Nicholas
Or is the full
DeOrio's
leak somewhere
latest
else?
video.
I don't know. Thank you.
Hey Nick, wishing you a great stream. So did you see Eden's tweet justifying Shirley's death, then was swiftly banned on Twitch for a day? Rob's video about them aged like a fine wine. Who
Eden
is
got
worse,
banned.
Nick?
I didn't even
Eden
hear
or
that Eden
Denim?
was banned.
Lol.
Eden is online is like, I don't know. How would you power rank those? How would you power rank Eden is online and fucking Denims? I don't even know that, dude. You just broke me. I don't even know the answer to that question. I have no idea which one I would pick. I mean, they're both insufferable. Maybe Denims could be, I hate, this is like the misogyny coming out, but at least she doesn't talk that much. I think I would tolerate her more. Maybe? Is that the... At least if you're watching Denims, she doesn't really contribute as much to the conversation, so she has less things to get mad at. I don't know. But I mean, I've also spent a lot more time reacting to Denims than I have Eden.
Yeah, watch out for his right, watch out for his straight left, or his hook. Yeah.
Gets punched in the face, and Issa smiles.
Yeah.
To be clear, we don't know if she was already smiling, right? Oh no, she's not smiling. You can clearly see she's like straight face.
Right, watch out for his straight left, or his hook.
Straight face. Yeah.
Yeah.
She literally he takes a punch to the face, and then the first time you see her, she's just like, yes.
It's like shooting a big Godzilla and the Godzilla doing nothing.
Yeah. Dude, this is the greatest promotion for Ethan Klein and Gila Klein's new fucking Teddy Fresh Godzilla. Could you imagine any scenario where they just happen to be selling merch in collaboration with Godzilla while this clip of Anissa just leaks onto the internet? By the way, my sweatshirt has arrived. I have my Teddy Fresh merchandise, so it's cool. I like it.
Just knowing
It doesn't even look.
Super fucking comfortable.
Dude, expect that, right?
Oh, dude, you're so big. You're like Godzilla. I can't stress enough. The gym is cool. I like this gym.
And the Godzilla doing nothing. Yeah. Just knowing.
Can you translate? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Oh, they don't have it. Damn it, Jesus. I was like, yeah, I can translate it. I was going to change it to like Portuguese or something with auto-translate, auto-dub.
Nothing. Just knowing.
Doesn't even.
All right, here. Yeah, watch out for his white. Boom.
It's like shooting a big Godzilla and
It's like throwing, like shooting a big Godzilla. And then the Godzilla is doing nothing. Are there multiple Godzillas? So she's talking about iDubbbz, like you're punching Godzilla and he's not even flinching at your punches.
just knowing.
Doesn't even look.
He's gassed, has no cardio.
Dude, expect that, right? I want to have attrition. Right? Like, quickly second. One more round, one more round game.
We're doing good.
Dude, as soon as they go to fight again, she just walks off. Clip art. Why does the clip art look better in this video than it does in the content comp?
Think different tabs too, right?
I think it's Peter Griffin singing Godzilla. I could swallow her. I could swallow her.
Right, we got trip hammer, we got regular.
Bottle of alcohol in it.
You got the on the jabs. Nice 1-3.
That was a bad one. Gabe has zero interest.
2 there, bro. Nice.
What a weirdo.
Good.
Holy fuck, dude. That's crazy. So yeah, that's that clip. All right, guys. Thank you for coming to my EHD seminar today.